EOTECH, been relegated to the garage again. And what I thought I'd do today is just do a quick unboxing of the EOTECH Eflix sight. They call it a mini reflex sight, and again, ideal for pistol use. So why am I using it? Well, I competed with the SCAR 17 for the first time. And on that, I have a 5X prism. It's a Steiner prism, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good. But what I noticed is in the competitive environment, you have a lot of close-in shooting as well as some of the long distance. And while the optic was fantastic for medium range and even the long distance stuff, it sucked for the close-in stuff. It was just one big blurry mess. And they had a couple of, challenging close-in targets where they put a little square, and inside the square was where you needed to hit, and anything outside of that was a no-shoot. And not only did I not know my offset for that optic, but just a big blurry mess. And so I did my best on guessing. But that really showed me that I needed to have, in the ideal situation, some type of a red dot sight that I could use for the close in, and then leverage the prism for the longer range stuff. So obviously I don't like spending a lot of money on these friggin' optics, man. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just a money basket. So I was shopping around before Christmas. 2024 is when this video is being made. And I came across this EOTECH site for around $250. It was on sale. I definitely didn't want to go any higher than that. Ideally, I wanted to go something smaller. But one of the things that sort of sold me was that, it looked like it had a really wide window. And I'm thinking, if I'm, working with a rifle for close in, having something with a really wide sort of field of view, easy to acquire the sight, would sort of be ideal. And I also decided I was going to go with a 45-degree offset. I wanted to get that down as close to the bore as possible. My prism has a pick rail on top of it, but I know there's a lot of pro and con, and I have no idea which way I should run this thing. I don't know what my personal preference is going to be, but I decided to start lower with a 45-degree offset and go from there for my first time even contemplating this approach and actually using it in the field. So I thought we'd do a quick unboxing with the EOTECH Eflix, and it's going to be my first time checking this out, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. There's a lot of pro and con on this optic. I think it was introduced in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, maybe at the end of 2022, but it's fairly new. And I think the first gen, there were a lot of potential issues that people were reporting. And again, from a big brand like EOTECH, obviously that's, somewhat sort of surprising, but this isn't their first attempt at a pistol sight, from what I understand. This is sort of a second introduction into the market, a re-entry. And again, I generally stick with Holosuns for my optics across the board. But again, I'm searching for deals. This was a pretty good deal. It's a 6 MOA dot, which again, for my, use case, close in, 6 MOA is going to be fine, I think. And we'll take it from there. So again, let's get this thing unboxed, the EOTECH Eflix 6 MOA. All right. So, first impression, very nice packaging. I'm just going to read these specs off, or the specs for the spec heads. LED optic, 1x magnification, eye relief unlimited. Adjustment range is 1 MOA. They do have an anti-reflective coating, and window dimensions, 24 millimeters by 17. They've got 7 daytime brightness settings with 1 extra bright and 1 night vision setting. They have an auto shutdown, user controlled 12-hour auto shut off or always on. Okay. Battery is a CR 2032. It is top loading. And the battery life, they say, is 25,000 hours at 3 MOA, brightness 5, and 20,000 hours at 6 MOA at brightness 5. So initial specs on the site. And Delta Point Pro footprint. And again, just the normal marketing jazz that you see here. So let's get this out of this packaging here. All right, and you know, nice enough little box. Not as nice as a Trijicon, a little bit cheaper than that, but nice nonetheless. So they give you a little box here. Okay, they've got warranty card, product registration. They've got a manual. Oh, yes, and everyone has to have a sticker. So there's your EOTECH sticker, the $250 sticker. They've got some mounting hardware in here. Looks like here's some mounting screws. Looks like they give you a little bit of a screwdriver or some type of adjustment tool here. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there's like a flathead screwdriver and then probably to adjust something with a larger dial or maybe get the battery case off. And then a Torx, looks like a Torx Allen wrench. And then they've got various screws here. Okay, so here's the optic. Okay, it comes in a nice sheath. Little plastic protective case. And yeah, wow, that is a nice screen. Feels pretty lightweight. Aluminum housing, definitely. That's that big tool is for your battery. There's your battery case, what it looks like right there. Probably not the best lighting for you guys to see here. And then one MOA click. So this is your windage. And, oh, no, this is the windage on the side. What is this? This must be the elevation. Yeah, up and down here. Okay. So I'll try to bring this in. So not bad. Really nice window. I'm going to get a battery loaded in this thing and see if we can get it working. And then we will get it mounted up. But that'll be a separate video for the mounting. But here's the footprint. I am not familiar with Delta Point Pro mounting footprints at all, but I know it's pretty common. I've just never have used that optic. So, but this looks great. Let's see if it'll work, but anything else in the box here? Nope, that is it. So that is the box. So here we are, the Eflix, or Eotech Eflix is what we have here. But I do really like the window. Feels good, you know, quality-wise, not chintzy or anything like that. Feels like it's decently made. So there we are.